Eamon, meantime, back at the White House, that meeting today between President Trump and the Democrats, some big headlines on this infrastructure plan.
Yeah, that's right. And a big number. $2 trillion is what Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer, the Democratic leaders on the Hill, say the president agreed to today. They say they're going to meet again in 3 weeks to figure out how to pay for all that. But for now, there's sort of an era of good feelings here, maybe short-lived at the White House, where both the White House officials and the Democratic officials who are here today suggest this was a good and positive meeting. They're moving forward on infrastructure, and they'll figure out some of the details as they get closer to it in about 3 weeks. And then, of course, Kelly, we just saw the president tweeting about the Fed again. This is interesting to watch because previously Larry Kudlow, the National Economic Council director, had called for a half-point rate cut by the Fed. There was a lot of controversy over whether that was appropriate for Kudlow to do, whether the White House was sort of badgering the Fed. Now the president in this new tweet is calling for a full 1-point rate cut by the Fed. So clearly the White House is negotiating with the Fed. The question here is whether the Fed is negotiating back in terms of rate cuts. But you see the president there comparing the Fed unfavorably to the Chinese government and saying that if the U.S. administration and the Fed were to work together, the economy could be going up like a rocket, and we could have very good things happening here if there was only a 1-point rate cut.
And calling for more quantitative easing as well. Wow. That's moving the goalposts. Eamon, thanks very much.
Yep.